What's up, Asterisk? You log into your only channel for your gaming entertainment. I'm Chris the AsteriskGamer, and this is Pokemon Academy Live for the PC platform, demo 1.0.4. If you are pumped for this episode, go ahead and leave a like down below. Let's go ahead and kick it. So previously, we were in the gym class. Actually, we started doing our classes, and it was a 45-minute video. I think mostly that was to get through all the through most of the day, because this first day is actually a big day. Like, you kind of introduced to everything. This episode, we're going to see how far things take us. We're going to most likely finish the rest of the day. Hopefully, get started on the night, and hopefully get started on the next day. Alright, we've read this scene before. I wanted to stop at the next, at the scene after this one coming up, but I decided to leave you guys hanging on that one. So, let's go ahead and go down this hallway to the left. Simple enough. I wish I got directions as simple as... Ah! I was walking too fast and ran right into someone turning the corner. It sounded like a girl. Whoa, hey, you okay, dude? Roxy, you gotta pay attention to where you're going. Roxy? Oh dear, I'm terribly sorry about that. Are you alright? Hey, These two were up on stage during the orientation speech. Isn't she the student council president? What kind of coincidence is this? Ouch, looks like you gave him a concussion. He's all mixed up, turned upside down. No, I'm fine. You don't have to lie to make her happy. Your face is banged up pretty bad. Look how messed up it is. No, this is what I look like. I'm fine, really. Don't mind this ugly mug of mine. I mean, for real. Are you sure? You seem to be having some difficulty speaking. That's all the time that I'm trying to freaking record. It's just that you're Roxanne, the student body president, right? I keep wanting to say student body president. I don't know why. There are some anime that feature a student body president, but not a student council president. So I'm used to saying body president. Yes, that would be me. Oh crap, this is probably the worst way to get introduced to someone as scary as her. Getting on the bad side of the student council president is like signing a death warrant for the rest of the year. More importantly, Sharon, Caleb, and Serena here how I completely threw away my chances into getting into the student council for such a stupid reason. They never let me live it down. They'll never forgive me. Oh wow, I drank the rest of my soda. For the future of my life at the academy, I have to make a good impression on her. But the only thing I can think of in this situation is begging for her forgiveness. Roxanne? I'm sorry for running into you like that. It was completely beneath me as a freshman of this school to disrespect the student council president in such a careless matter. I'm willing to accept any disciplinary action for my reckless behavior. I bow my head as low as I can to hold that position until one of them says something. Roxanne and the other guy look like they're desperately holding in laughter. What's so funny? You are? What did I do? What did I do? I like this guy. What's your name, kid? I'm Rashad. I'm Brawly. Nice to meet you, Brawly. Hey, what are you being so formal for? You sound like you got something permanently stuck in your throat, for crying out loud. Well, you two are upperclassmen, so I should, treat you like upperclassmen. I think this dude's been watching too much anime. Ha! You say some funny things, Rashad. Please, Rashad, treating others differently simply due to seniority does not sit well with us. One of these days, I will have a lot fewer pronunciation mistakes, not really pronunciation, but grammar mistakes in my reading as I go through this game. One day. We are all students at Kobukan Academy, so there should be no barriers. In fact, it would make us much happier if you were to treat us like regular classmates and not your superiors. Is this the same girl that vaporized her ears during orientation? See, she seems much more gentle. By the way, where are you headed to now, Rashad? Are you lost or something? It should be your lunch period right now. Is there anything we can help you with? Not particular. Hold up. This looks like an opportunity that comes once in a lifetime. I can't afford to let this slip away. I know we just met and all, but when's the next time I can get a private meeting with the student council and student council president like this? If Charon finds out I pass up such an opportunity, then he let me have it. I should choose my words carefully. If you guys remember last time, Charon asked us if we were interested in the student council. We actually changed our mind and said, yes, we are indeed interested. And they, as in Calum and Serena, are trying to find details as far as trying to get into the student council. You know, how can we best set ourselves up to join the student council? Let's see. Ask about the student council. This might be my only shot at really getting a head start at the student council, so I can't blow it here. Actually, I've heard some things about the student council and I'm curious. Can you tell me a bit more about it? Certainly. What would you like to know? Like how you got into office and all that. We didn't have anything like this back at the schools in Kanto. We rarely get freshmen asking about this kind of stuff so early in the year. You must be really interested. Well, compared to Charon, my interest is nothing. But I should get as much info as I can so I can pass it to the others. Yeah, I have some friends that are thinking of joining, so please, anything would help. Well, the school doesn't just let any student run for office. Your grades need to be in the top 5 percentile of your year in order to qualify as a candidate. And being smart is all there is to it. You can't be a butt either. Student council members need to behave like student council members, you know. There's an image to maintain. Right, we represent the entirety of the student body, so we must exhibit the best attributes a student can possibly have. That sounds fair enough. I don't think any of us are really unlikable. I trust we're smart enough to get the minimum GPA. Well, at least they are. But what's the actual process of running for a student council position? It's actually quite simple. The school holds elections at the end of every first semester, every first semester that is open to all students that meet minimum requirements. If you want to run for office, you must be registered as a candidate with the school. But winning the majority of student votes won't be enough. Current members of the student council also get a say in who gets to be in office next year. The only rule is that they can't elect themselves. That would really mess up the system. Excuse me. Seems like joining the student council isn't as difficult as I thought. We might just have a chance here. Thanks, that was a lot of help. I'll definitely pass this on to my friends. Hey, good luck, man. You're gonna need it. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Roxy, can I get a rain check on the meeting? I forgot that I promised the photography guys that I'd help them out today. Really, Brawly? You need to start letting me know in advance if you're going to skip these meetings. I'm tired of apologizing to everyone for you. I'm really sorry. I'll buy you a drink tomorrow, my treat. For some reason, I feel like I'm doing Brawly as someone else's voice. I had this sort of like Aussie feeling for him. You know, Australian like sort of feeling for him. Not like an Australian accent, but like just like not deep voice, but sort of like, hey, what's up sort of deal. I don't know. Honestly, sometimes I don't know how you got elected in the first place. I don't know either. Maybe it's because of my dashing good looks. Wait, let me get this straight. Brawly, you're on the student council too? Huh? Oh, that's right, you're new. I was about to get really sad that you recognized Roxy, but not me. Brawly's the vice president. Hard to believe, I know. What? He might not look like it, but he's actually quite diligent at his job. Though sometimes I wish he'd take things a little more seriously. Oh, come on. You know I always give 110% when it comes to the council. It's just that sometimes I get a little caught up in other things, you know? Right. Let's see you explain that to the principal when he asks why you skipped out on all 3 preparatory meetings last week. Man, there were that many? I might be in some deep crap. Ha ha ha. This guy's the vice president. He seems more like a jock than anything. I really can't see him sitting behind a desk sifting through papers all day. I swear, this school has some of the most colorful people I've ever met, and it's still only the first day. Anyway, Rashad, we really must be going. It was only for a short while, but it was a pleasure meeting you. Likewise. Take it easy, pal. Raleigh, the Raleigh, the photography club is that way. Whoops. Looks like I forgot again. Oh. So honestly, you can be so. Whew. That was scary. I never would have guessed that I'd meet the student council president and vice president right at the beginning of the semester. But I think I consider this a positive encounter. They seemed to like me enough, and I doubt many students would have gotten the opportunity to talk to them so casually like that. But the others must be at the cafeteria already. I don't want to keep them waiting, so I need to hurry. Besides, I can't wait to see the looks on their faces when I tell them about this. My mouth is getting dry. The heck? Anyway. We all somehow managed to get a table with enough seats to fit us. Well, more like we forced it to fit us. The majority of tables here aren't designed to seat more than 4 or 5 people at a time, and we have 7. There's not a whole lot of leg and arm room left. To be honest, I'm surprised we're all sitting together in the first place. Sharon, Hilbert, and their friend Hilda, they don't seem like much of a social group. Did they forget to mention Bianca? Poor Manu. Mentions their friend Hilda, but nothing about Bianca. Oh, never mind. I guess I should have read on further. Their exception is their other friend Bianca, whose personality is like the polar opposite compared to everyone else's. With a group like this, the conversation topics tend to stray toward schoolwork or current events. It's not especially boring or exciting. It's more like a business meeting than anything. Eventually, I report to Sharon and the others what Roxanne and Brawley told me earlier at the academy. I see. That is some very helpful information, Rashad. And I'm glad you took the opportunity when it was presented to you. I was right to place my trust in you. I still can't believe that you managed to extract so much out of both the president and the vice president so early in the school year. I may have underestimated you. Great work, Rashad. The shower of compliments is too much for me. I feel my face lighting up. I did expect that the elections will be open to current student council members. However, with your recent acquaintance to Roxanne and Brawley, this may very well play out in our favor. So you're, like, friends with Roxanne and Brawley now? Well, I wouldn't consider them friends, but I guess we know each other's names. That's still so cool. I really hope you guys get into the council. Thank you for the encouraging words, Bianca. So, have you guys seen the garden out back? It's so pretty. Thank goodness for Bianca. I knew I could count on her to change the topic to something more lighthearted. I've seen it from the outside, but I haven't been in there myself. We should go there sometime. I agree. It'd be a terrible waste if we didn't. Now, Hilda, because we hadn't seen her until now, I feel, because she's from the Unova region, which is based off of the states. Basically around like New York and all that. Well, Castelia City is based off of it. I kind of imagine, like, especially the way her image is drawn out, she looks more like a city girl than anything. Why? What does one even do in a garden? And Hilbert, considering the reputation of Hilbert is more like a edgy style, I imagine I'm kind of having the voice of sort of like Shadow the Hedgehog. I don't know. What does one even do in a garden? I was thinking of perhaps a picnic of sorts. I hear the center of the garden is a very popular spot for students during the spring and summer. Why not just eat in the cafeteria? It's cheaper, faster, and we won't have to worry about the wind blowing everything away. It's not the same, Hilbert. You're right, it's not. Eating on a table is much better than eating on some dirt and grass. Do you really think eating in a boring room surrounded by crowds of people is better than eating with your friends in a quiet garden? Yes. I have to agree with Hilbert. Caleb, I thought that you, of all people, would prefer somewhere with less people around. You're not wrong, but I don't quite the idea of eating food that's so close to the ground. Who knows what's been on the garden grounds? Well, that's just your own opinion. What does everyone else think? I'm fine with anything. Me too. So the opinion is still split evenly. What about you, Rashad? They all turn to me and wait for my response. Do they really expect me to be the deciding vote? If I had to be honest, I think I'm going to do what I usually do. Yeah, I don't really care where I eat. What's important is the meal itself, not the setting. You can put me in the bathroom for all I care as long as I have food. Bruh. That was a very crude way of putting it, but I agree. Yeah, as long as the food ends up in my tummy, I'm good to go. So we're still at an impasse. Who cares? You all can go eat wherever you want. I'm done with this conversation. Well, if you wanted to go to the garden anyway, it's free access to students all day, every day. All day, every day. I was planning to go on a head start, get a head start on my bug and normal classes. In what way did you plan on getting a head start? I don't know, but I thought maybe I can take a closer look at any Pokemon I can find there, so I can have something to compare to in class. Is that weird? No, that's a good idea. I was planning on doing something similar. Thanks. Despite Bianca's ditzy personality, she's actually a really diligent student. I heard that she faced a lot of opposition before getting into the school, especially from her overprotective parents who refused to let her enroll. So she really shouldn't be surprised at her determination. I think it was mostly her dad, not her mom. Speaking of classes, how do you all plan on handling your studies? Do you think we should hold some kind of study group? Are you concerned about what the teacher said about the graduation rate? Just a little. There's no need to fret about something like graduating. I have confidence that everyone sitting here at this table will have no trouble graduating on time. What you should be concerned with is how you should spend your time outside of class. Have any of you decided on your extracurricular activities yet? Oh, clubs? Sign-ups start next week, right? Yes, and they run until the beginning of May, so you still have plenty of time to decide. Oh, yay! I was looking at the gardening club, but I wanted to think about it a little more. Have you decided on a club yet, Sharon? I see no need. I will have my hands full preparing for the student council elections for the next few months. Oh yeah, that's right. You guys are going to be so busy. Right, but as a backup plan, I plan on joining the art club. It'd be a good way to pass the time and unwind. I've heard from my parents that Kobukan Academy's musicals are so impressive, they can be compared to professional ones. If possible, I'd like to be able to join their pit orchestra with my violin. Of course, you got a very proper girl playing something like the violin. It must be nice being able to play a musical instrument. All I can play is tennis. Then are you joining the tennis team? This school has a tennis team? Maybe I am. What about you, Hilbert? I can't play tennis. No, I'm talking about if there are any clubs you are interested in. The battle team sounds alright. I'm not surprised. Do you think you have what it takes to succeed there? Why wouldn't I? Unless you're doubting my abilities. You know that I don't. I was just curious to hear your take on the matter. Do you have any clubs in mind, Rashad? Well, you know, even if you're confident that you'll be elected in the student council, it's still a good idea to have a plan B. Everyone's looking at me like they're waiting for my input. I can't say that I can't say I haven't been thinking about clubs, but I don't think it's really high on my priority list at the moment. I kind of got to see what other certain people are doing before I actually decide. So it's between the student council. Actually, no. For me, it's between the art department or the art club. I think it's the fine arts club or something like that. The tennis club, or whatever group that certain someone is going for. I don't know. I haven't been past Saturday, I think. But since signups are next week, I should start thinking about a club I'd be interested in. Clubs, huh? Right now I'm leaning towards... not the art club, the theater club. Wait, who's going into art? Let's see. Battle team is Hilbert. Tennis is Hilda. Theater is Serena. Gardening is Bianca. Art club must be Caleb. Cause Sharon's already going for the student council. I'm gonna go for theater club because I'm also a musician. I don't really do anything much with music on my channel besides that one song. That I reorchestrated for or arranged for sax quartet, but that was pretty much it. The theater club. My mom took me to see a Pokemon musical in Nimbasa City once when I was a kid, and it left a huge impression on me. Wait a minute, so I went to the Unova region once? I mean, I guess it depends on what you choose, but that would imply that we've been in the homeland of basically everyone sitting on the right side of the table. I'm curious to find out how they set up the place so meticulously. Yes, the Nimbasa Musical Theater has some excellent showings. Your mother has very good taste, Rashad. Which department are you thinking of joining? Department? You mean like sanitation or... No, like the stage crew, choreographers, pig orchestra. Did you not know about this? It doesn't matter. What's important is your decision to join the club at all. By the way, don't forget that whatever club you choose is your responsibility to keep up your commitment to it. I heard that clubs are very selective, so attendance is mandatory. My mouth is getting so dry. I'm out of soda. Dang it. The gardening club is nice because they don't care when you come in, just as long as when you do, you have a good time. That is definitely a rare exception. Other clubs won't hesitate to dismiss you if you miss even one of their meetings. And getting dismissed from a club for such a silly reason will most definitely damage your academic record and reputation. You can drop out of a club yourself at any time, right? Yes, you can quit the club at any time, but if you're looking to transfer clubs, you have to submit the forms before the cutoff point. Can you put that into easier to understand terms? Okay. Let's say that you wish to switch from the gardening club to the tennis club. In order to do so, you have to submit your transfer forms to the registration office before the beginning of May, which is the deadline for all club forms. If you submit your forms after the deadline, then you will be unable to transfer or join a new club until the next semester. Geez, when did school clubs become so intense? Back in middle school, clubs were a place to just hang out with friends and have something to do. But those clubs didn't serve any real purpose back then. I have a feeling that some of the clubs here can teach me some useful skills. Yeah, Red's been living a anime junior high life. I have to think long and hard about whether I want to commit myself to a work-intensive club or a laid-back one. All this talk about clubs is making my head hurt. Let's talk about something fun, like how amazing the food is here. Have you guys ever had anything like this back at home? No, at least not close to Kobukon's. Some of the finer restaurants I go to don't compare to the food here. The school is also larger than some of the universities we had back in Kalos. How much funding this school is getting? Anyway, you can thank the results and reputation of the school. Numerous alumni historically become some of the most renowned trainers and researchers in the world. Really? Like who? Let's see. There's Alder and Bruno teaching our gym class. Lance, Steve, and Stone. Don't forget Cynthia. We casually talk about celebrities as lunch draws to a close. As we get ready to move to our next class, I realize that this is the first time in a while where I've had such an intellectual conversation with a group of friends, at least in school. Wow, I am failing completely hard here. Holy crap. Either you guys are cringing or just over there rolling at my attempt to freaking do the voice acting correct. And a lot of the voices kind of change a bit depending on what's going on. It's almost a shame to have to go to class, but I can't say I'm not anticipating my next class either. Looks like I have my steel type elective coming up. Round 2. I take a good look around the room and see Hilbert and Hilda talking by the side of the classroom. They didn't say much while we traveled here from the cafeteria, but it looks like they're talking about something serious now. From a distance, they look like a married couple keeping their voices down during an argument. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I don't know anyone else here anyway, so I walk over to join them. Hey guys. Oh, Rashad, I didn't realize you were taking this class. Well, it seemed kind of interesting. That's the same reason you guys are taking it, right? Not really. Alright, fair enough. What about you, Hilda? I have my reasons. Her reason is standing right next to her. Is it me, or is there a hint of concern in her voice? Morning, students! What's with the shovel and cloak? He reminds me of a cartoon character I saw on TV once. I'm Byron, your steel class teacher. Some of you in here might already know me. For those of you who do, you are familiar with my teaching methods and know that I don't allow any dawdling or bell aching in this classroom. If you want to succeed in the Pokemon field and beyond that, a weak character and lack of confidence will only serve as a crippling liability. This should become a sense, but your generation seems to lack it. Well, apparently, my generation, not really my generation, but the generation behind my generation is obsessed with Tide Pods, so yeah. In this day and age, it's all about hard work. Which, by the way, I am like out of college, so these are like people going through high school now. Junior high school now. I can guarantee that if you work hard and persevere through the hardships in life, there's nothing you can't do. But that's easier said than done. Like Steel Pokemon, you have to be resilient, determined, but not too forceful to the point of antagonizing others. Be tough and guarded, but to the point where you start putting up walls. I apologize for starting off the class on such a serious note, but I just wanted to let you all know that. That's the most absurd thing I've ever heard. Whoa there. Hilbert, huh? Alrighty, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be Hilda saying, telling Hilbert to shush. But we'll just roll with it. What was that? Nothing. He was just asking for something. Yeah, why is this class looking like a load of... Hilbert, shut up! Alright, so it changed back. But yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Again, bickering like a married couple. I can't tell if they're really close or just get on each other's nerves. You two, what are your names? Hilda, sir. Hilbert. Hilda and Hilbert. If you have something on your mind, say it now. No, there's nothing on our mind. Right, Hilbert? Right. Alright. But keep the noise level down. Disrupting the class will affect your grade. Yes, sir. You always do this. When are you going to stop treating me like... Their voices trail off and I can't hear what they're saying anymore. That's one heck of a way to get the teacher to notice you on the first day. Well, now that the formalities are through, let me take attendance. Jasmine? Is Jasmine here? Kids these days don't appreciate education. Keep in mind that having more than 2 unexcused absences will result in a failing grade. Personally, I wouldn't even allow 1, but that's the school's policy. Only 2 absences? That's very strict, but I'm basing this on the other schools back in Kanto, so my opinion is rather moot here. Thanks to the no-show from this Jasmine girl, Byron lectured us for the rest of the class. Mind-numbing stuff. I'm hoping we can actually learn about Pokemon in this class and not just focusing on building character. Remember everything I told you today. Dismiss. What a day it's been. Still one more class though. Gotta finish it strong. Alright, so we're going to continue on with this very last class in the next video. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys liked the video. If you want to see more content like this, hit the subscribe button down below. Wow. Yeah, I really need to get something to drink. I keep stumbling on my words. If you guys thought it was funny that I was stumbling over my words, hit the like button down below. Oh boy. Oh boy. I totally forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm Chris, the AsteriskGamer. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.